Okay, everybody, and we back swinging with still swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And today, family, we got my girl Kendra G back up. We moving it right along. All right, family, as always, you know I ain't seen much of this, maybe 15, 20 seconds of it. Look, she looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
I'm Mike. Hey, girl.
You ready, baby? Your hair color is pretty.
Thank you. Valentine Love Day.
Okay, what's your name, boo?
My name is Akila, but I go by AK.
AK, and where you calling us from? Try to stop moving, love.
Chicago.
Chicago, how old are you?
I am 28.
28. And what you do for a living?
I am a traveling nurse, but I write music and I rap on the side. It's like something I've always been into.
So you're a traveling nurse, you write music and you rap?
Yes.
Do you want to give us 20 seconds?
Do I want to give you 20 seconds of what?
Of you rapping.
Dang. Okay. Let me see. Damn. I kind of went blank. That's terrible. That's sad. I should be more prepared than that.
Okay. Well, it's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
I have a little boy. He's a son.
How old is your son?
He's 4.
Why you not with the dad?
I'm not scared. Oh my God, they said I'm scared. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm just still getting used to a lot of things. I'm not with the father because it was kind of like a thing that we've dated, and I kind of like got out of the situation when I just felt like things just didn't go right. So when I decided to leave, that's when I found out.
That's when you found out. Okay. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign, AK?
I'm an Aquarius.
Huh? Aquarius? Okay. Is your birthday just passed?
My birthday just passed. Yep.
Okay. So we got AK Chicago, 28 Aquarius. She's a traveling nurse. She also writes music and raps. Mom to a 4-year-old. Have you ever been married?
I have been proposed to 3 times, but I never went along with it.
3 times by the same person?
No. By
2 different men wanted to marry you?
First thoughts, family. Nice looking lady. Not bad looking lady at all. 28, single mom. I don't know. She a rapper, and fellas, as always, when they got them kind of dreams, I always tell you to come back to them after they pursue them. All right, she already a single mom. Let's see what exactly what she working
with. Yeah.
Okay, why'd you say no each time?
One of them, he had health problems. And it was kind of like he wanted to marry me just so he could like put me in his will, and I just felt bad about that.
Wait, so he was gonna die and he wanted to put you in the will? Did he die? He did. Okay.
I felt bad about it because I just felt bad and I didn't want to do it.
So you would have got money if he would have married you?
I would have got money. Were you guys dating? I feel like a lot of girls would have did it, but I just felt like I would rather marry for the right reasons other than that way.
Were you guys dating?
No, it was kind of like I met him at a bar because I've been like single, and I just went to a bar and I met an older guy.
You believe her, fellas? I don't know. I mean, I like she do strike me as the type of person that got some integrity. She do, fellas. I know she a little hood, but she strike me as the type of a chick that got some integrity. But let's keep listening.
And I feel like he was looking for somebody to get interested in to do something like that. And I came across somebody like that. I'm looking for something serious, a long-term relationship. And here it is, we having cocktails, we having a drink, and he just, I'm such and such age years old. I have a heart pulmonary situation going on, and he has a pacemaker. And it was very interesting to me. Because when we was talking, I'm like, well, I'm a traveling nurse. Like, he was like, well, I don't want a nurse. I want someone that can take care of me, and I'll put you on my will. And I was just like,
oh. So how long did you guys date for?
It was like maybe roughly 3 months.
And when did he propose to you?
Within 3 months.
So you guys were
I
dating.
cut it off. I cut it off right after that.
And when did he pass away after that, unfortunately?
So this was like,
I mean, you know, most women would have used him. Even if she made this story up, most women, the story they would have made up wouldn't have went like that. She's smart enough to make up the right story if she made this up. But I'm gonna assume for the sake of argument that she telling the truth. All right, listen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She earning some points over here, fellas. What y'all think? I know she got the red hair, but yo, you could talk to her about that. All right, listen, you could get her to see it your way.
3 years ago. So he passed away. I don't know. His because I got in cool with his sister, so she told me he passed away roughly like 8 months to a year.
Okay.
Yeah, after we stopped talking, and she was just like, he passed away. Like he talks about you all the time. Yeah, I kind of felt kind of slow for not. Oh, my phone. Let me put my phone on the charger. I kind of felt slow after not taking the offer because the fact that his family was like in contact with me and wanted to talk to me, I was like,
How much
well,
older was he?
67, so very much older.
Oh my God.
He didn't look. He did not look like it. He did not look like it. Like he didn't even have gray hair, gray beard. He didn't have none of that. He didn't look like it. He was a very tall, handsome guy. He did not look.
Kendra don't like that. All right, she don't like when these young ladies talk to these older men. She like when she want the young ladies to come on here and say we don't want y'all, so they could talk to her. She think that'll make them talk to her. All right, that's why she don't like. She got questions for the young pretty girls who like older men. Too many questions.
like it. So I'll give him that.
Okay, so that was the first guy. What was the second guy that proposed?
The second guy, he was shorter than me.
How
So
tall are
I was
you?
like, no. I'm 5'5".
How tall was
So
he?
he was like, he seemed like he was like 5'3", maybe 5'2" or something. But he was really nice and really genuine. And that's the thing, like I don't want to go off of like height, but I think us girls as a taller girls or whatever, we don't want to like look down.
So how long did you date him for?
I don't know, child. You making me go back. I guess I'll give him like 8.
Come on, girl, you sound like my daughter. You gotta give me a better reason than that. And that dude was taller than her. But I get it. He's shorter than you, and you, baby girl, come on. I ain't gonna hold it against you.
8 months, 6 to 8 months.
So you dated him 6 to 8 months and he proposed. Now the last guy, was it your child's father?
It should not take. Yeah, it should not take that long. It should not take that long for a guy to know if he want to marry you.
Okay,
Notice that.
Okay, but let's go to the third proposal. That was your child's father?
Oh no, he wasn't.
Okay, so who's the third guy that proposed?
The third guy was someone that I dated after my child's father. So after I broke up with him, because me and my child's father, we used to like work together. After that, I ended up dating someone while I know people probably gonna judge me while I was pregnant, but this was an old friend that I used to work with just as well. Excuse me. And he just felt like, dang, I thought by the time you had a baby, you would be married. People would, it would be like your husband. Like everybody was kind of thinking like by the time I got married, because of the type of girl that I am, like people that know me, they know that I wouldn't just be with anybody. This was a surprise to myself, but I just didn't want to go through the riffraff of like not having a kid and going through like the whole abortion thing or whatever. I don't know if we could say that on TikTok, but yeah, so he kind of like grown king to me, and he started taking care of me and the baby while I was with child.
So he was dating you while you were pregnant?
Yeah.
So you broke up with your child's father while you were actually pregnant?
Yeah. Well, this was before I found out. Before I found out that I was with child, me and him broke up.
Okay.
All right, I ain't liking this at all. I ain't liking this at all. This very unladylike. This very unladylike young lady. No. You can't be doing nothing like that. You can't. You
When I found out we was trying to kind of make it work, but I kind of didn't want to make it work. I actually didn't want to go through with it because I felt like I didn't want to be a single mother. People just don't know like how hard that is. Like I've seen my sisters do it. I've seen a lot of women do it. It's not an easy thing. I didn't want to go through that. So I end up eventually we came to an agreement like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And it just didn't work out, but it was people that knew me. And when I would post it on my Snapchat, I'm a very private person. I don't know if you see my page. I'm kind of private with things. And like on my Snapchat, people that knew me that I worked with, they was like, I can't believe you pregnant. Like, who was the father? You getting married? People thought I was getting married and everything. I'm like, no, this is not that type. This is not that type of thing. You're not
Okay,
getting.
so but real quick, because I gotta go to the regular questions. I just want to package this last one. So this guy was dating you while you were pregnant, and he proposed too. So why'd you say no to him?
Here's gonna be the crazy part. So he was a very good provider. Everything was fine, but it just seems like when it came down to when I was ready to actually move to the next step sexually, it was an issue. So
You
how
didn't want to have sex?
I didn't want to right away. It was an issue for him that I didn't want to be sexually active like super soon. And
But you said that he proposed.
yeah, but this was like before that. So this was before that. And we end up having that type of thing, but it was not like on my own terms, if that makes sense.
So, kind of, sort of. So you're saying he wanted to have sex, you didn't want to have sex. Y'all end up having sex, and then he proposes to you.
This was like after a while. He got an attitude about it. He was like, I don't feel like I'm the man because it's nothing that I do pleases you. It makes me feel like you don't want to like be.
So if that was how he felt, why did he propose to you? So he proposed to you after he was upset?
Yeah, but not directly after. This was like after.
fellas, what y'all think about this story? Because I ain't buying it. You know what I mean? You kept sleeping with him, and you saying, I don't know. She turning things around. She had a lot of points. You know, she had a lot going for her. Now she a mess. Now she a mess. Now I'm getting to look into the mind of her. All right, the mind of her is manipulation. It was all good while he was paying it, and then when he felt like she felt like he wanted something from her, she started acting like she had a problem with him. You feel me? That's what I'm getting. And now I don't know. I don't like to call it that. And I ain't even gonna get into what she said. I'm just saying she kept moving forward with him after that. Why? Because he was paying.
After the fact. So after this happened, we kept dating. We kept seeing each other. Me being the person that I am, I liked him for who he was. He didn't mind taking care of me. He took care of my son. We had a good relationship. So I kept seeing him. But as far as like gaining feelings for him, I couldn't.
Because you wasn't never attracted to him. You was never attracted to him. All right, you was just playing with him. You ain't want to have sex with him. You had to have sex with him to keep getting those things from him. Keep getting your son provided for. You was using him, but you on here displaying yourself like some victim. And this the stuff I'm talking about. Nobody gonna ask her the obvious questions like, why didn't you stop? Because you like the things that you like the benefits it was getting you. You just didn't like having to do nothing for it.
Not gain feelings for him because it was just how our sexual encounter had ended up.
Okay.
It's like you made me feel like I had to do something just to make you feel like you were the man. Cause his specific words was, I don't feel like the man.
Okay, I got you.
So the thing is, He told her he wasn't going to keep taking care of her if he ain't get nothing he wanted, if he wasn't going to get what he wanted. Because she would have never gave him nothing. Trust me. She would have been giving it to some dude who won't got nothing and ain't about to do nothing for her or that kid. That's who she would have been giving it to while he taking care of her. She looking for a slow dude. She looking for somebody that's gonna let her run this. You see how at first she presented herself one way, but then all you had to do was let her talk and she tell you exactly who she is. That's what just happened, fellas.
I got you. Because he felt like that.
Okay. Okay. AK Chicago, 28 Aquarius, traveling nurse, writes music, rap, mom to a 4-year-old, never married, proposed to 3 times. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a guy that is a generous guy that knows how to provide and protect, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, for me, it's more of a connection. When you know you meet somebody that you actually want to talk to, you actually want to build something with.
What she mean, fellas? He gotta have all of that stuff in place and he gotta be cute too. That's what she's saying right now. He need to be the Superman and plus he need to be cute. All right, that's what she's saying. So he could get a rapper, a traveling nurse rapper, a baby mama, you know what I'm saying, with red hair. That's what he gonna get for being this hellified ass dude. He gonna get her.
Not trying to put me to work. I have my own dreams. You have your own. We're gonna inspire each other and grow together. Like, I don't have time for the forcefully sexual role. I don't have time for the super all these baby mamas, all these kids. I have one son, so I don't want to be met with a bunch of children behind. I don't want to be nobody's stepmother. I don't want to be friends with your baby mama.
But she gonna want you to be the stepdaddy. Believe that. Or she gonna want you to be the stepdaddy, but she don't want to be nobody's stepmother, and she thinks she gonna have this awesome dude that she could call all these damn shots to, and she dreaming. She dreaming. It's gonna happen for you since you came on the Kendra G show about as much as it happened for you already. That's how much you gonna get this. I thought you was get ready to present yourself. All right, you did yourself a disservice. Man, I thought we was get ready to get something we could, bro. Man,
don't care about it.
So if he has kids already, you don't want to be friends with his children.